Hello everyone, welcome back to GeekDisorder's web series over HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, and jQuery. This is Lavic. I'll be walking you through this series. Today we're going to be going over how to code CSS selectors. Okay, and so what is a selector? A selector is how you identify or how you, in CSS, you tell the browser which HTML element you're targeting with that selector, and how then of course you go through and add all your code to change that element. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. As you can see here, I have a basic HTML5 document set up here. Okay, and for this video I'm going to use embedded CSS, so I'm going to add my style element right here. Oops, and if I could just spell that right. Tried to do it again there. Alright, and then of course I need an HTML element to style, and so I'm just going to use let's see, I guess the best way to do this is I'll just use a section here, and so let's go ahead and put this in a section. Alright, and I'm just going to put a paragraph in that section and say there we go, this is my section. Close the paragraph. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to go ahead and run this in Firefox, and there we go, and there's my section. Alright, so what is a selector? Well, as I was saying before, a selector is how you identify the HTML5 element that you want to be formatting with your CSS. And so in order to identify what element I want to be formatting here, I'm going to pick my paragraph this time. So my selector for my paragraph is a P, and then of course I open curly braces, close curly braces, and everything I put inside here, like I can change the color to yellow. There we go. Everything I put inside these curly braces will affect what my selector is. Since my selector is a P, it's targeting this paragraph, or any paragraph for this matter. And if I save and run this, and there you go, you can see that is yellow. Okay. Alright, so there's a few different selectors that you need to be aware of. There is a way to target everything. If you want to target all elements, no matter what element it is, there is a way to do that. And what that is an asterisk. There we go. And if I was to go ahead and above this paragraph add a H1 and say, oops, this is my H1. Okay. Let me go ahead and close that. Alright, if I save, I'm going to change this to something it's a little bit easier to read. I'm going to change this to red. Save that, and we'll run launch in Firefox. There we go. You can see it targeted both my paragraph and my H1. If I just change this back to P, save, and run in Firefox again, just my paragraph is red. So if you want to target all elements, like if you want to set the text color for every element on your web page, it is an asterisk, not an 8, an asterisk. There we go. And if I save this, and there you are, targets every element I have. And so you know, doesn't have to be color. If you want to set widths, if you want to set font size, if anything you want to set with CSS, if you want to target every element, no matter what element it is, the asterisk will do that for you. Alright, next, like I showed you before, you can target elements by type, and type is like if I put P for paragraph or H1 for our header 1, and so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to target my H1, and this is targeting by type, and you can see only my H1 is affected there. Of course, by doing this, if I was to change this to P here, and I was to add another paragraph, oops, not what I'm to put. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And run this in Firefox. It targets both paragraphs. So you can target by type, by element, and so I'm targeting every paragraph on my web page with this. And And of course, I can change this to any element that I want to target, be it a section, a header, a footer, anything like that. I can target it by type. All right. The next way is to do target by ID, and of course, as we explained before, an ID is a unique ID, and I can give this paragraph here an ID, and I'm just going to call this target. Okay. Well, of course, like I said, what an ID is, you can only have each ID can only affect one element per web page. That's because the ID is unique. Once you use it, like you might be using it like this is what I want to target with this CSS. I'm not going to target anything else with it, just this. That's an ID. There's classes, which we're going to look at next. Classes, or like if you want to set something to red, you might give many different elements in your web page the class red, and so you're targeting everything you want to set red. So you can just whatever you want to use it. But an ID, it's unique, and you only want to target one element with it. You know, most of the time that's used for like your section, and you want to make that your main body where all your content goes, and you might give that an ID of content or ID of main, and of course you're not going to have another main or main section or anything like that. So that's a unique. It's only be used once. So here I'm targeting this paragraph. I'm going to go ahead and re-add that second paragraph. And there we go. Go ahead and close that. So I have two paragraphs here, and of course, in order to target a ID, it is the pound sign and then the name of your ID. So I have pound target. So I'm going to run this in Firefox again, and there we go. It only affected this one. It didn't affect the second one at all. See, we have red, and this one is black still. So that's how to use an ID. Now, go ahead and get this out of here. Now, if I want to do class, I can do class here, and I can set this, and I'm going to call this class red up here. I'm going to give this the same class, and I'm going to call it red. There we go. And then to make my CSS target that class, I've got to use a period and then the class name. If I save, run this in Firefox, you can see everything I gave that class is now red. Alright, and so that's a basic overview of selectors. Remember, selectors, you can target everything by using the asterisk. Oops, sorry. There we go. I can just target everything at once. There we go. Everything is red. You can target by element. I can put a P for a paragraph, a H1 for H1. I can put section in there and target the whole section. I can target one element by ID. Maybe I have a main section or a main paragraph. That's the only main paragraph I'm going to have, only main section I'm going to have, or something like that. So I can target that unique element or that one element with this ID. Then you can target by class. And in class, if you want to give, there's 5 paragraphs you want to turn the text red in, you can give it a class called red, and then up here I can tell it, there we go, I want those paragraphs, that text in those paragraphs, to be red. Alright, well, this has been Levitt with Geek Disorder. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like our content, please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see y'all next time.